I don't know. I ask people very difficult.
Slow down. Speak slower.
Yeah. Remember, gibberish is not known by a lot of people on the planet. Gibberish
Be
is.
surprised.
You speak slow and let me.
I speak right in there.
No. I guess when he went on the bench last time, he said he didn't speak English.
Well, I'll tell you,
He did.
that DoorDash guy's got the wrong guy. I don't know what kind of reputation I'm losing around town on that with that guy, but what a off, just a little way out there on the facts. All right. I'm looking at this memo here from Johnny's Auto. I guess that's the person who is the bonding company here.
That's the, they do the ankle monitoring.
And there's text message images attached to that memo, Judge. And they're pretty out there.
Yeah, I don't like what I'm reading.
We intend to file a motion to revoke his bond.
What are you waiting on?
I've been in trial and I've had a million other things to do. But next week we'd like to have a hearing on it. But for the time being, what you've got is that he's essentially either cut his monitor off or refuses to turn it in.
Where's the monitor?
Ankle.
Actually,
I don't like what I'm.
well, the
what I'm
thing
reading.
is, I
Let
don't
me
like
speak, and
how
then-
it's been used as a torture device.
When I speak, you be quiet. That's the rule, and then you'll get a fair chance to speak. You seem like the kind of person who is used to controlling your environment.
Maybe so, sir. But not today.
When you're here under my supervision, I'm in control. You hold on.
Sorry.
You too. Everybody. Because she can't take down when two people are speaking. And when she can't take down as court reporter, then the Supreme Court of Texas finds out about it, and then everybody involved in that problem gets in trouble. Because without her taking down what goes on, appeals courts are unable to make decisions on controversies that occur in court. Now, I expect the bond conditions to be fully followed. We very seldom have any issues. Very seldom. Sometimes people are using drugs and they get caught with that. But otherwise, devices like the GPS device that the court has ordered for you and for many others, it's on you whether you like it or not. There's one option. You either follow all the rules of bond, or I will revoke the bond, and we will wait on this trial while you are in custody, which I wouldn't want. I wouldn't want to lose my freedom. But that is the alternative. But we never have problems. And I've got 2,500 people pending. We never have problems like this. So why are you sticking out as the exception to the rule?
Well, I have a question about that as well.
I want an answer. I don't want a question. I want an answer from you.
I have been into the emergency room twice, and it also caused a hyphema, a bleed in my left eye, because I lost ocular pressure.
Yeah. Okay. What does that have to do with the GPS
device? Two eye
device?
specialists about it to document the issue.
What does that have to do with the GPS device?
Well, the thing is, it was putting out something between 2,000 and 3,000 microteslas. It was jamming the cell phone and my use of the computer.
He's been sending the GPS company readings.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, we never have that problem. Everybody uses. We don't have that problem. Everybody's got a cell phone, and everybody has computers. Why are you the odd one?
That's my question.
No, that's my question.
I can't answer that question. If I have questions about it too. Why is this device putting out that kind of power level?
I'm not listening to you. You're crazy.
Oh, okay. Okay. Does anybody have anything that supports what he's saying? Or is he just off the planet here?
Actually, I do have something pending. I did file a motion for evaluation, because all that stuff, I filed a motion to have him evaluated for competency. It's something we've talked about before, and I've never felt that he's incompetent, because the two standards for competency, number one is that he understands the proceedings. He needs to understand.
Have you
the proceedings.
ever, how old of a man are you?
60.
Have you ever been tested for competency before?
Yeah,
Have you ever been declared incompetent, sir?
yeah.
And so at 64,
Well,
all of a sudden there's an issue?
yes, sir.
Hold on. If it's something that is electronic, and maybe here's the answer to that. We just substitute the GPS device with another GPS device. And if the same things are happening, then that would bewilder. Now, these are devices. Maybe something can go wrong with electronics. Let's first, before we start declaring a 64-year-old man subject to.
Hang on, Judge. Substituting the GPS device is not going to solve the problem that is developing with this individual. Not only has he been harassing the bonds person, but he's been harassing the complainants, which will be the subject of my bond motion next week. This situation has gotten entirely out of control, and he is a danger to himself and others.
Well, I'm going to control it.
Your Honor,
First of all, what are we going to say?
there's a lot more to this, Your Honor. It's not just this issue. Like I was getting to, the second part of the test for competency is whether you're able to cooperate and assist your counsel in your defense. I have talked to Mr. Bordetchon several times and told him to calm down, relax. This is a low, in our court here, one of the low level cases. It's a criminal mischief, state jail felony. It's one of the small ones. It's not something we normally have any issues with. It's something we could have resolved easily, me and Mr. Eckert, a long time ago. But there's continued communications to the courts, to the U.S. Attorney's Office, to everyone that he could possibly communicate with a lot of, in my opinion, very outlandish claims and things. And I think his paranoia that he has is gotten to the point where it's impossible to adequately defend him. And I would like a professional to take a look at him to see if it is a competency thing. I've even had family members of him contact me, and I've had meetings with family members. There's allegations. As you've seen from the file, he's made allegations against the court that I've set him down and explained to him that it's not founded. A lot of these allegations are completely untrue and unfounded. There was actually, he requested one time for you, Your Honor, to be sent to Walter Reed to be evaluated.
Is that right?
You're okay?
Is that right? Did you do that?
Yes, Judge, he sent you.
I'm asking.
I have some concerns.
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
He's also made allegations.
What are your concerns?
Of history of heavy drinking, right along with Peyton's as well. You know, that inevitably develops Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. Population,
A history of heavy drinking, what?
Yes, he's had the allegations that you're extreme alcoholic and you and I've explained to him that.
Hold on. Is that right?
Yes, that's what
I don't drink alcohol at all.
That's right. It was reported to me.
Who reported that to you?
A man by the name of Joshua Grissom years ago.
Yeah. Who is that? I don't drink alcohol.
I know, Your Honor. I think that, and I've explained to him that I believe that they were referring to prior members of this judiciary, other members prior, well before your time. There is.
Another judge?
Yeah. I'm not going to name
All
or
right.
anything like that. But I believe that, and I've explained to him that I've known you for, I don't know how many years now, and I don't even know if you do drink at all. You're probably one of the few people that drinks less than I do, and I maybe have one drink a year.
Yeah.
And I've explained to him that's part of the reasons why I think there needs to be an evaluation, because even explaining all these things to him and laying things out to him, he still has these paranoia thoughts that's making it impossible for me to provide defense to him. So I would like to somebody take a look at him and talk to him and see, because he may be competent, but I can't make a decision. I don't know if it's just something that's difficult or if it's if he really has some issues here, Your Honor.
And I will advise that the subject of my bond motion is going to be that he is confronting complainants about having satellite dishes on their house.
In this case?
In this case. And in fact, that was if you look at the
hold
PC, that's the nature of why this original criminal mischief offense happened in the first place.
Stand by. One of the bond conditions always, in every case, do not contact witnesses in this case, the complainants. Is that understood?
Yes.
You cannot, nor anyone on your behalf. Go ahead, do it, and your bond will be revoked and you'll sit it out in jail. The next time I hear anything like this, that's what will happen. And there's this motion suggesting incompetency and a request for examination. And what I've heard is more than enough to order that. So Dr. Edgar Pond will be ordered to evaluate the defendant. And I want to know if there is a motion that you want to file for revocation of bond, so you can address all of these things, because I'm not aware of this, but let's put it in a formal motion and we'll have a hearing on it and I'll make my ruling.
Can we hear it next week?
I don't see why not.
Okay. I'll file it today.
You are either going to follow the bond conditions 100%, sir, or your bond will be revoked and you will sit this out in jail until this can be disposed of. Do you understand?
Yes.
And well, look, I've done this long enough. I've heard all kinds of things, and but that's the first time I've ever been all that, because everybody who knows me knows otherwise. You got some bad information. And the thing that you're going to do, that's going to be made clear. Like you and the other 2,500 people who are on bond, you will follow these bond conditions 100%, or else you will lose your freedom while this case is pending. Do you understand, sir?
Yes.
We will get an order and for Dr. Grapon to evaluate Mr. Bordash, and that will be followed. I need that evaluation done as soon as possible. And I want to know.
We'll have all the.
He's been told any hint of somebody being contacted in any way by this man or someone on his behalf, race to this court so we can get this done immediately and have him segregated.
It's been happening on a weekly basis, so I have a feeling that it'll probably happen again before we even get to the hearing.
Well, the damage has already been done anyway. You can't undo it.
Yes, sir.
But we're going to have a hearing on this nonetheless. I want a hearing on this next week too, on what other bond conditions he has failed to follow, which are required of everyone on bond. When can we set that for a hearing?
Thursday, the 7th.
Okay, done.
Thursday?
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
What game is it?
9.
Thursday. That's, I mean, what date?
November 7th.
November 7th.
Tell me they're all actually fun, so.
What time?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's been the 7th.
Anything else?
For now. All right.
All right. I have a motion to dismiss on Theodore Jagnoff.
Yes, sir, it's been re-indicted. When do you want to?
Wait, anything.
Yeah, that's, go. All right.
Ready. The last gentleman was with the apparently speaking person. We've discussed.
Who?
Mr. Gutierrez does not need an interpreter.
Mr. Gutierrez,
In jail.
He's in jail, Your Honor. I need a translator with him too. That's what
she says he speaks English.
But that's one. Yes, let me talk to him.
How about you? Do you need a translator?
Well, Your Honor, this is the one.
This is the one, David.
This is the one.
David Rowe.
Okay, go talk to him and tell me what you need.
Yes. He said
Because-
he didn't speak English, but yes.
Does he speak?
Maybe a
Does he speak what you speak?
I don't know. I speak a very difficult.
Slow down. Speak
Yeah.
slower.
Remember, gibberish is not known by a lot of people on the planet. Gibberish
Be
is.
surprised.
You speak slow enough.
I speak redneck American.
No. I guess when they were on the bench last night, he said he didn't speak English.
Well, I'll tell you,
He did.
that Bodash guy's got the wrong guy. I
You
don't know what kind of reputation I'm using around town on that with that guy, but what a off, just a little way out there on the facts.
Yeah.
John really told me not trying to.
Yeah, I think he's,
Funny.
if it's a judge he's talking about, he's got the wrong judge.
Yes,
But
that was very
anyway, that's,
interesting.
I think, but been here for 18 years. I mean, it's certainly others, yeah. Historical folks here, that's all that's been put to rest. But you want to talk about people who aren't up to date with the facts.
I don't think facts play a lot into that, Judge. I don't know if you gathered that.
That might be the problem.
Well, it's too bad, but did he drive a vehicle up here?
I think his friend drove him.
Okay. So 4,000.
He does drive. Because he's not complying with his house arrest either. Neighbors see him leaving all the time. That'll be one of my bond issues.
Okay, what's up? What can we do right now? We're waiting on folks.